Roshana province. Are there any other towns nearby? That takes me back. I don't want to go back. So I think they just fling you out here and just you can hang out for a bit and then return to Akademeia, I guess. Interesting. Because my people are going to be overpowered for it anyway, so what's the point? At least we get to go to a new town. Right. Wow. This place looks cool. I like this town. Even though the people don't seem too happy. What's going on? The key to creating art is to center yourself and just let it happen. Don't think, feel. Is this an art class? What the hell is going on? Alright, shop. Alright, again, more of this weird stuff. There should be... There's probably like a normal shop, isn't there? I have a dream to make... I can't even pronounce the name of the town. Toga. I'm going to pronounce it as just Toga. Togua. Togua sounds stupid. Toga. The most splendid city in all of Orient. I want to create a utopia in which all people can live in comfort and concord. Okay, this guy's got big dreams. As my first step towards making my dream a reality, I decided to launch Toga Festival to attract people to the town. Lately though, I've heard some unsettling rumours. A few people have reported seeing some creepy Concordian soldier wandering around the coast. Please get rid of him before he oh shit, is this Super Soldier Akkad or something? Recommended level 51 or higher. Nope. He's probably that Super Soldier guy. And even in the last mission we were doing like 1 damage to him, so it's not wise. Phantomist. Holy shit, you can buy a Phantoma? It's expensive though. Whoa. I mean, we can get these Phantomas pretty easily. 1,000 gil is expensive. Maybe if you're very rich and there's hard, you know, Phantomas, rare Phantomas, it might be useful. But I'm kind of disappointed there's nothing really interesting here. Anyway, I like that structure. I don't know what it is, but it looks pretty cool. That takes me back towards the usual places. I kind of want to explore more, but let's get a wall chocobo. Don't want to get into random encounters right now. So this bit blocks that entire region. I can't get through. Come on. Yes. Alright. Yeah, war chocobos can't seem to get through either. So unfortunately this is all I can do here. Although I'll check out that region. Whoa man, they expire quick. Disappointed. And now I've got the counter as well. Excellent. Thanks for that. That didn't take long. Thanks to the first strike. Just go with the normal chocobo. They don't seem to last. The war chocobos don't seem to last any longer. Interesting regions. So all that build up and it just turned out to be an optional mission. I didn't realise. Like I said, I honestly didn't really enjoy that kind of the mission where you act as like a kind of commander and you tell the troops where to go and stuff. I wasn't too interested in that. Shit. I have a feeling if it's visible on the main world map, it's probably mighty difficult. Much like the jewel horns, so I'm not going to get involved. So they sent me here, but there's a disappointing lack of things to do. There's one town that I could go into, and other than that, nothing much. Come to me. Yeah, then we pretty much just head back towards Rubrum. Alright, okay. But yeah, what I'm curious about is, did we just get another few days? So, I think we had about 4 days last time anyway.
I'm late. I'm sorry. Am I the last one?
No, there's...
I'm so sorry. I'm late.
Hmm? You're never late, Remsky. Did you oversleep?
Yeah. Where's Machina?
He hasn't gotten here yet.
Yeah! Maki's late again? What's up with him lately?
It's time. Let's get started. To defend against the joint Militesi-Concordian invasion, Rubrum's entire force will be divided into 2 groups. All cadets and trainees will take part in this operation.
The trainees too?
Sounds like if they don't, it won't be much of a contest.
You and the other cadets are to engage Concordia's fleet of dragons on the Eastern Front using airships. In this operation, you will be assisted by Lord Shuyu. He should help even the odds.
A Lassie taking part?
Hey! Isn't that focusing too much of our manpower on Concordia? What are you gonna do about the Militesi front?
The Rubrum Army's main force will form a wall along the Militesi border. And a select unit of cadets, adept at magic, will engage the Imperial forces. I will personally be joining this fight.
Out in the field?
That means that they're really getting desperate out there.
Except, that's still not going to be enough.
You have something up your sleeve?
We have a plan. Lady Setsna will summon the verboten Eidolon, and my unit will assist her.
You mean 2 Lassies are in this fight?
Something up his sleeve, all right.
They're finally taking this seriously.
Yeah. But what are these verboten Eidolons anyway?
They're Eidolons no mortal can control, kept under wraps by the Sorcery Division. So hazardous is the very act of summoning such Eidolons. It can only be performed by the likes of a Lassie. This is Rubrum's last resort. In fact, everything depends on this one battle. There's still time before your mission commences. Take your time to fully prepare, but be aware that you are not authorized to leave Akademeia for long. May the grace of the crystal be with all of us.
Okay, now that is what I was talking about. Fighting dragons with airships and having Kurasame joining the field, Lord Shuyu helping us with boat and Eidolons. Everything's happening. Makin left the party? Oh shit.
Chocobo!
Okay. Right, so we need to get to level 29. Level 26 with Ace is not too bad. So realistically, considering that optional mission in between, we have almost 10 days of game time between the main storyline mission and the next one. So that's pretty interesting. And Machina is gone, so I guess either they weren't happy with his spying and they took him out, or you know, not too sure. Let's start this time period as we always do with some lectures. Be nice to get like a random 60,000 boost in terms of EXP. Wow, they're all way too rude to Kurasame considering how powerful he is. But because he's very young as well, it's almost like, you know... Yeah, there's not going to be any general increases in the XP, unfortunately. Yeah, as I was saying, because Kurasame is so young, I guess he doesn't have as much authority over them as he might want. Wow. Yeah, he got beaten by Queen and Ace in the test as well, so maybe he talks more smartly than he really is. Well, okay, alright. Yeah, okay, alright. I've had this one before. Defense magic. Do we learn anything interesting from this? Queen? Yeah. I think we've heard this one before as well. Right, what is this? Defense magic? Alright. So just general kind of slight increases, but nothing amazing. Are we still in chapter 5, I wonder? Aha, I can go in. Yes. I thought we might find Markina here.
Commander? What are you doing here?
This war's been weighing all of us down, Cadet. Even I need to take a load off once in a while.
You've had plenty of time to lounge around while we were gone.
Does my attitude offend you?
Of course. How could we not be offended by your attitude? You're our commanding officer, aren't you?
Correct. Which is why I will only state facts to you.
Facts? Are you implying the claim that we assassinated the Queen is a fact?
No. The world believing that you did so is a fact. Here is another fact. The Consortium is pinning all the blame on Class 0.
But that's...
For those on the battlefield, there's no room for words of sympathy or comfort.
Tell us something we don't know.
But this is neither a battlefield nor an official setting. I'm glad you made it back. Well, if you had not come back, my workload would have gone down significantly. However, I also admit having you lot around keeps me on my toes.
Commander...
The next operation will be the biggest one yet. I will not forgive you if you die easily. As your commander, your deaths would negatively affect my evaluation.
Well, what about you? When was the last time you were in battle?
The day I need you to worry about me will be my last.
Is that foreshadowing, I wonder? Oh, a phoenix pinion. The fuck is a pinion? Huh. I like those kind of scenes though, having it was interesting though, Kurasame was kind of sounding like he was getting a bit more kind of sentimental about things, and then he said, I need my evaluation to look good. I don't know if that was his attempt at a joke, or whether he was being serious, I couldn't really tell. But what on earth is a phoenix pinion? Is that what they call phoenix downs? No, there was a phoenix down as well. Oh, that grants re-raise. Well, we've got rem anyway, so I don't know how useful that is. Alright, so it means we're going to have to do all of this all over again. I'm not sure I like that, the way they've structured this. Like I said, they've effectively given you about 9 days worth of just roaming around with no significant story happening. At this stage of the game, when they should be raising the stakes, I think that's a bit too much, but that's just my opinion. I guess, as usual, I'm going to have to do the rounds. I don't really feel like doing any tasks, but my levels are too low, so I have to. Nog 8. Second class boasts the highest sortie rank in all of Akademeia. Proof that the Dominion depends on us. Yes, we may also have the highest casualty rate, but such is the price of greatness, Cooper. But no one remembers the dead, so I'm not sure what kind of legacy they leave behind, but Given that our class is comprised only of the finest combat specialists, it naturally follows that Central Command would deploy them to the front lines, Kubo. Unfortunately, however, coming into constant contact with the enemy means that our class also suffers more casualties than any other, Kubo. What's worse is that the cadets who come in to replace those who die receive marching orders before they undergo sufficient training and are thus unlikely to survive. It's a tragic cycle, Kubo. Yeah. It's not the class you want to be in. What's up? Powerful long-range turrets capable of firing concentrated magic energy. They should be of great use in our airborne battle against the kingdom's wyverns. Why is there a question mark? Do I need to have... Oh, okay. I think, didn't this task require SPP or something like that? Something I didn't want to do. One striker. Yeah, I could do that. Alright, and there's nothing else. I think generally my levels are between 22 and 26, so 29 is quite a way off. I'm definitely going to need to spend some time out there leveling. So what I'll do for this session, again, I don't really have much time to do like a 2-3 hour one. I will finish all the conversations I can, and then I'll go off screen, and when I return for the next session I should have higher levels, hopefully. Okay, another bookworm type with purple hair. I just joined the Bahamut squad, but I'm starting to have second thoughts. The Bahamut squad is a unit that exists for the sole purpose of summoning an Eidolon, in other words a suicide squad, and I agreed to join them on this next mission. Why, you ask? Because my best friend volunteered first. I just can't tell him. See you later, can I? Certainly not when I know there won't be a later. If he's willing to give his life to defend the Dominion, then so am I. The mission may be a daunting one, but I have every intention of fighting to death. Mine, to be precise. Wow. Alright, guy's got balls. Okay. Let's do this list. That next mission is going to be exciting though, dragons and stuff. It's going to be fun to fight something like that for a change. 10 Sepia Phantoma. Does it tell me how much yeah, it does. Sepia Phantoma, I have 9. Damn it. I don't know who I get the Sepia Phantoma from though. Nothing in the doctor's office. Where is the doctor? I think this is the guy with the SPP, because he's always unimpressed with me. Oh no. Beast Flesh. Recommended level 55 or higher. Okay. Do you have anything new, bro? Why does... Surely they should be kind of innovating some new stuff here. Oh, hold on, okay. Oh no, okay. Yeah, this is pretty much the same stuff that you had from before. Okay, they haven't given us much conversations either. I think they want us to concentrate on tasks and leveling. But then again, all you need is 6 hours, because all you need to do is leave Akademeia once. And you can just train as much as you want. There's never anything going on in this room, man. I'm scared of the girl who keeps hiding my shoes than I am of the Empire. Fuyu apparently received marching orders for next mission. I want to believe she'll be okay, but I can't help worry about her. Because we'd spoken to her before, I wondered if there might be anything else, but... It's an orderly. Still no news about Arya. I do hope she's alright. I know Arya is soft-spoken, but in spite of her demure demeanour, she's actually quite strong-willed. She even volunteered to follow you to the test because she thought you might need her help. That's a bad decision. She must feel so alone right now. Oh, you must bring her back. She went out of her way to help you. Won't you do the same for her? Probably not, based on what I'd seen at first. She didn't really seem to care. But now that we know what she's really about, I guess we would do the same. Lounge. Okay.
Hello.
Oh wait, this is... Oh shit, I don't have that much gil. Sorry, yo. Last time, I think, did it work out when I gave her money last time? I forget what happened. Yeah, this was the definite SPP one. Because I have to reject it every time. It's a distinct lack of things going on. Ah, yes. Okay, Kurasame again. He's having some time to reflect on things. We need to find Makina, man. Is there no news on that guy? Not even a cutscene?
Hey, is it true? Word has it that it's our fault that you have to go out on this next mission, yo!
Is that any way to address your commanding officer? By the crystal, you are a child.
Don't go changing the subject.
It was not your fault. If anyone's to blame, it is me.
I don't give a damn about any of that! I mean, will your body even hold up in a large-scale operation like this in the first place, yo?
I can still use magic, but the body does not lie. I can't move like I used to, so I am not truly fit. I am no longer the Ice Reaper of old. Still, I'm not completely useless.
Huh? You mean you'll be alright supporting the Lassie?
The things I hear from you after all this time at war. There's no such thing as all right on the battlefield. Have you not learned?
None of that matters, alright?
Would it really matter to you if I did die?
Of course it would. Look, I may not like you, but you're my CO. If I let you die, then it looks bad on my part. And if you die because of us, we'll get the heat for it.
Don't worry. If I die, the crystal will wipe your memories.
I doubt we would forget you. Seriously. I mean, you're Class Zero's commander.
I see. In that case, I will pray that you'll remember me. As your commanding officer, and a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, you got that right. We couldn't forget an annoying guy like you if we tried.
Don't flatter me. Just make me proud on mission day.
That was a good cutscene. That made up for the lack of action. I do like Nine and Kurasame's interactions. I think they both respect each other, but they don't really show it. Well, I think Nine obviously respects Kurasame a lot more than he lets on. But Kurasame likes us too, even though he doesn't like to admit it. Alright, Chocobo time. And who better to deal with this stuff than Ace? Assault Chocobo. Cool. Alright, let's breed. Chocobos, of course. Strong offensive abilities, difficult to take down. Decent offensive abilities, strong offensive abilities. Okay. Let's... Man, I want a whole flock of assault chocobos, please. That'd be good. I wonder if a chocobo that's difficult to take down, does that mean that, like, if a jewel horn runs into you, then you can kind of withstand that impact and continue running away, or... I'm not sure. We'll have to test it out in the field when we get the chance. Okay, oh, just need to check outside as well, and then we are done for the session. A little airship region. And what's on the other side? The arena. I don't think there's ever anything new in the arena, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, there's 2 conversations to be had here. What's up, yo? Okay, this sounds interesting. So, right now, the Dominion is gearing up for a huge operation. They say that we'll be lucky even if half of us make it back in one piece. That includes us. And, well, I've always been more of a solo artist than a team player, and I hated the idea of working as a class. But actually, I had a lot of fun because of you guys. Really? So, what I'm trying to say is, well, you know, thanks. Oh, that's nice. Even though I had never seen you before. It's good to know. What do you think is the deal with Sid Alstein? What's his game? I don't know. I get that he wants to dominate all of Orient, but don't you think the way he's going about everything is more than a little strange? It doesn't quite add up. If all he wanted was to take control, then he could just subjugate the other 3 countries through war and be done with it. Sure, there might be revolts, but he could easily quash those. On the other hand, if he just wanted to solve the Empire's energy crisis, I would imagine that the Black Tortoise Crystal would provide more than enough power. If that's the case though, how come he's going after all 4 crystals? I feel like there's something more to whatever he's plotting. Yeah, I think the deal is obviously these 4 crystals and what happens when they all come together, I guess. I mean, I don't think that a guy like him would want to be under the control of crystals, right? So he probably just wants to bring them all together and destroy everything, or something. I don't know, I've always had this idea of destroying all of the crystals, so I'm not sure. Or maybe they all unite into one super crystal or some shit. I guess we'll find out a bit more after this next one. This next storyline mission. Oh, 2 more here as well. Alright, fine, we don't have as much time as I thought. I still remember Arya, which means she must be alive, right? One of the other orderlies informed me that Arya was shot in the capital, which is also why you were unable to bring her back. That must have been hard for you. The fact that I retain my memories of her means that she must have escaped the jaws of death. I suppose I should thank the Empire for saving her, or at least thank their medical technology. Now all we can do is pray that they aren't mistreating her. I would hate to think that she'd be better off having not survived. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to be reunited with Arya at some point. Oh. I keep thinking there's going to be a cutscene when it fades to black like that.
What are you doing?
Okay, interesting. She looks like she comes from a different Final Fantasy game. They're basically telling us they expect us to get slaughtered like a bunch of cattle, right? Isn't this... Oh, is this the crazy one that tried to blow us up? Everyone in Rubin is supposed to keep their tags on them at all times, except us, that is. Those jerks in the administration make us turn ours in for every mission. And you know why? They say it's to help them keep track of how many of us are there in the field at one time, but it's really because those swine are all just too lazy to go out and find the tags themselves. And who says we're going to bite the dust out in the first place? I don't want to think about dying before I even march. I just want to think about blowing the bad guys to smithereens. You see, she's a mad bomber. She may be small, but she's explosive. Alright, what's my current request? 1 striker in the forest of Iben. Alright, I will save, and now everything's here, and I'll probably return in the next session ready for mission time. I'll probably return when there's 6 hours left, because you've seen all the tasks and all the usual stuff. I'll probably record it anyway, but if nothing interesting happens, I just won't show it. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next session. Take care.